At the beginning of March, Beatrice Yardolo returned home to her district on the outskirts of Monrovia. She had just left an Ebola treatment unit, an ETU, where she was the only patient.
I was very much afraid because my two sons had died already at center, and then, I'd be carried over there. So I was very much afraid. I was the single person there now. I alone was on that side. When I sit in a chair, when I'm tired, I get up, go and lie down. Then I'll get up and walk around. So it was too hard for me to be all alone by myself for those number of days. But finally, thanking and God has time for everything. And I recovered. They had to discharge me.
Beatrice also had to cope with being shunned by her community. When her relatives began to fall ill, the whole family was placed in quarantine, and some neighbours wouldn't let them get water from the well.
For me, I and my children decided to supply them with water, encourage them. That's why we're not going closer to them. We used to tell them to bring the buckets out there, land on them, and then we bring water empty into their own container and then they carry it in. So that's some of the help we give them. And sometimes the old man will come out and I would be like standing somewhere here because sometimes I used to see the sorrow and the grief inside him. And then I would encourage him that once there is life, there is hope.
Like many other Ebola survivors, Beatrice now suffers from headaches and pain in her joints. She's hoping to find work so she can provide for her family and her granddaughter, who was born while the family were in quarantine.
I was teaching, but I didn't want to continue teaching. Moreover, when I came from the hospital, I had a problem with my hair. So teaching required a lot of concentration. So it had stress dealing with children. One of my fears to return to the classroom was coming from the ETU center. And people, the stigma. I'm afraid that parents will complain. Somebody from Ebola center is now teaching their children. Many people will not let to send their children. So, to avoid all of these things, I decided to be by myself.
Beatrice would like to open a shop, but the Liberian economy continues to suffer the consequences of the epidemic: unemployment, price increases. Trade is still slow here in this market in Monrovia. These women are the worst affected, as the bush meat they used to sell is now banned because it can carry the virus. Their stock has been confiscated and they don't have much else to sell to eke out a living. But in the capital, there are unmistakable signs of life returning to normal, particularly for children who couldn't go to school between July and February. For these kids, washing their hands in chlorinated water and having their temperature checked at the school gate have become part of everyday life.